The power of stories. This is Sam Ellis, and I'm going to share with you 4 reasons stories are powerful and how and why it's so important to have in your marketing toolbox. As I've used stories throughout my life, and it's amazing the results that I've received from it. Along with others, you're going to learn that used properly, stories become the glue that holds your content together. Most importantly, they serve as critically important connections points with you and your audience. Here's the 4 reasons that stories are so powerful. Stories convey universal themes of humankind. What do I mean by that? They can cross culture, race, religion, social, economic background barriers. They also connect people through universal human emotion, and every person can relate to. No matter what your race, your economic stature, where you came from, your education, stories can affect you and impact you and change your life. People could get on YouTube and you could be in California, they could be in India, and you can affect their life with your story. That's amazing, isn't it? 2, stories mirror human thoughts. People love stories because they illustrate how people think and behave. They allow people to recognize patterns within themselves. So when people hear your story, they put themselves in your story. They say, oh, man, that's just like me. I went through exactly the same thing that he or she's going through. And that, man, they got results. Look at the results that they got from A, B, and C. Man, I can get those results as well. That's what stories do. 3, stories create our identity for ourselves. What do you mean by that? The most powerful stories we tell are stories that we tell about ourselves. Whether we realize it or not, we all have a story that we use to define ourselves. So be conscious of what story you are developing about your own life. Really think about the story in the time that you're telling the story. Because we all have some stories. I know I got some stories. But I tell the story about me growing up poor in the poorest community in Louisville, Kentucky. And my mom raising 5 children, poor. We was happy, but we were poor, right? And then I graduated from high school. I couldn't read and write, but I didn't let that stop me. I didn't let the people making fun of me, my siblings making fun of me because I couldn't spell and read. I didn't let that hold me back. That's part of my story, right? Being in a classroom with special needs children, when I knew I wasn't special needs, I was special, but wasn't special needs. I had dyslexia, and they didn't handle it right. So those are some of the stories that I've told. Some of the other stories is that people are not ready for that yet. I'll tell them. I've told some others too, but you understand what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example. I was opening up a slam session, invited some random companies that I had their business cards. They come on in and let's slam your business. and I just did a test run of slamming. And a lady came in, very intelligent, looked like she had a great business concept. And she came in, she slammed her story. Man, she had a lot. Her story was all over the place. And she had some amazing stories, but she had a lot of them, and she was telling every last one of them. And some of the stories like, whoa! Don't tell that story right now. You know, and so that's why I'm doing this, because you have to know what part of the story that you're going to tell. And as you develop in your relationship with your clients, then you can tell some more of that story that connects with what's going on now in your life. And your story is going to continue to develop and grow. So be conscious of what story that you're telling right now about yourself, because we all have one. Number 4, story creates a sense of community. Throughout history, story has been the primary tool of passing down information from one generation to the other. In addition, stories create a sense of shared experience, meaning, and purpose as humans. And isn't that true? When we hear a story about our grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, what they went through in life, or we hear a story about our ancestors, what the challenges that they had and how they overcame those challenges. I mean, they make me teary-eyed. I get teary-eyed when I hear stories of people who struggled and they triumphed over that struggle. I'm telling you. And so stories are that powerful. So we must tell our story. That's what I love about the storytelling market launch, because a lot of people get them to stop and see that they have a story to tell and that they need to tell the story. Of course, we're creating stories for our marketing and for our branding to open up doors for us. When we walk into a bank, we have the right story to tell. When we're talking to our clients on a YouTube or we in an interview with somebody, we have the right story to tell, right? But we must tell our story. Now we can get on a video, and like we did, my daughter did with us, and she put each one of us in front of the camera, and we told our story with a series of questions so that my grandchildren and great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren can know who I am and where I came from, and maybe why they think the way they think. That's how powerful the story is. So these are the 4 reasons stories are so powerful. So please, take the time to meditate on the information that I'm sharing with you. Go back and listen to the video over again. Take notes. Find the principles that you can apply and apply them in your life. And most importantly, share it with other people. This is Sam Ellis. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next video. And I look forward to seeing you slamming your story so I can get it out there to the world.
Why you should book your business marketing video today. 10 video marketing benefits to power your business. Increase revenue, influence buying decisions, gives customers what they want, increase web traffic, get more backlinks, generate more sales and retain customer awareness. Book your business marketing video today. Contact Sam Ellis on 502-817-1984. Share to scale. Your business video marketing company.